Hola amigos, ¿cómo están? Me llamo Supriya, estoy enseñando español. Hoy hablaremos de cómo responder cuando alguien te pregunte que me hables de ti. That means we'll talk about how to respond when someone asks you, tell me about yourself. So, question would be, tell me about, don't worry about the grammar behind this phrase because we haven't done it yet, and same goes for these two questions phrases. Like when someone asks you, tell me about yourself, that would be háblame de ti, and this it is imperative, and like next sentence, introduce yourself, preséntate, it is again imperative and with the use of indirect object. So we'll do these two topics later. Just listen this for now. Like tell me about yourself, háblame de ti, or introduce yourself, preséntate. So preséntate. So these two sentences would be question, and now we'll do how to respond to these two sentences when someone asks you this. So all these topics we have already done. So we can discuss it. So when someone asks you, tell me about yourself, first of all, you'll respond, like you'll greet them like with hello, that would be hola in Spanish, or you can say buenos días or buenas tardes or buenas noches, depending upon the time of the day. Like buenos días is for morning, or whole day you can use buenos días, but buenas tardes and buenas noches, buenas tardes till the sun is up you can use buenas tardes, and buenas noches is for night, good night. So after greeting, you'd want to tell your name. So how are you going to tell your name? So you can say soy and your name. But I prefer me llamo. Like me llamo Ria. Me llamo, then your name. So me llamo, I have already taught you guys reflexive verbs. So this llamo is llamarse. It is reflexive verb. Llamarse means to call oneself. So this reflexive verb, so what I have told you in reflexive verbs, like llamarse, reflexive verb, whenever you are supposed to use reflexive verb, you are supposed to use it with personal pronoun instead of subject pronoun. So me, for you, personal pronoun is me. So you'll write personal pronoun and then the conjugation of reflexive verb as per the subject of the sentence. So llamar is llamo, llamas, llama. Your form conjugation is llamo, two form conjugation is llama, llamas, and third person conjugation is llama. Llamo, llamas, llama. So me llamo Ria. I call myself Ria. Me llamo Ria. And if someone wants to ask you this question, what is your name? They can ask, ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas? What is your name? Or they can ask like, what is his name? And that would be, ¿Cómo se llama? Third person, for third person personal pronoun would be se, and third person conjugation of llamar would be llama. So what is his name would be ¿Cómo se llama? And what is your name would be ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas? And answer would be Me llamo Ria. My name is Ria. And next sentence is I am 21 years old, or I am 21. So I have already told you guys to tell about your age. You are supposed to use tener verb. Tener verb we have already done, and tener verb is used to tell your age. Suppose I want to ask your age, then I'll go, ¿cuántos años tienes? Tienes is two form conjugation of tener verb. ¿Cuántos años tienes? Then your answer would be your form conjugation, because you are going to say I am 21-year-old or whatever. So your form conjugation of tener would be tengo. Tengo 21 años means I am 21 years old. So you can use any number. You can refer like number videos like 19 años, 19-year-old, or 8 años, 8-year-old. So tengo, your form conjugation of tener verb, and then number like your year, how old you are, like in year, and años is year. So that's it. It's literally like you are saying, I have this many years on me. I have this many years. That way. Then next sentence is soy estudiante. I am a student. Soy estudiante. So I am a student. So question would be like, if separately someone is asking you, what do you do? What do you do for living, or what do you do? So sentence structure for that is a qué te dedicas. Dedicas is dedicarse verb. That again is reflexive verb. So I'll use personal pronoun. And a que. Que, remember you have to use K with an accent on E. Not K-U-E. Q-U-E. That would be that. Q-U-E, K is what? With an accent on E. So, a que te dedicas. Or, a que, what does he do? A que se dedica. What do you do? A que te dedicas. What do you do for living, or what is your profession? And your answer would be, whenever you will talk about your profession, you are supposed to use ser verb. We have already done this verb, ser verb. Remember, doctor. To decide whether you are supposed to use ser or estar, that means to be. So doctor is like description, occupation, and characteristic. Then time, origin, and relationship. Whenever you will talk about these 6 things, you are supposed to use ser verb. So soy estudiante. Soy is your form conjugation of ser verb. So it would be soy estudiante. I am a student. Your form conjugation of ser verb, and estudiante is student. And you want to elaborate, like right now, like I am doing bachelor's in Spanish, or I am doing a bachelor in anything. So sentence structure for that would be, estoy cursando la licenciatura en español. So la licenciatura means bachelor's degree in Spanish. Licenciatura in Spanish language translate to bachelor degree. And estoy cursando. Remember this sentence structure. This is gerundio. We have already done this structure too. Like I am playing, you are sleeping, like ing form, English gerund. So gerundio, how do we make gerundio form of verb? It is, we will replace AR with ando, and IR with the end of verb, AR with ando, and IR with yendo. So cursar, verb is cursar, and cursar will become cursando for gerund, for gerundio. And in gerundio, like we are supposed to use gerundio with a verb conjugation as per the subject of the sentence. So here I am doing. So verb, your form conjugation of verb is estoy. Estoy, then gerundio form Estoy cursando la licenciatura en español. So you are supposed to remember gerundio form as well. Then next sentence is me gusta escuchar la música en mi tiempo libre. That means I like to listen to music in my free time. So here I have used the gustar verb, and we have done this too. Verbs like gustar. And to use, whenever we'll use the gustar verb, I have already told you guys, the object we are liking will decide the conjugation of gustar verb, and the subject of the sentence, for the subject of the sentence we are supposed to use indirect object pronoun. Me, te, le, nos, os, les. Indirect object pronouns. Don't confuse it with personal pronouns of reflexive verbs. That would be me, te, se, nos, os, se. So for gustar verb, you can refer gustar verb to know about it in detail. Here I am just going to explain this sentence. Me gusta escuchar means to listen. Me gusta escuchar música en mi tiempo. I like to listen to music in my tiempo libre, free time. In my free time, I like to listen to music. And someone can ask you separately, like what would be the question for this? So question would be, what do you do in your free time? So question would be, ¿qué, Q-U-E, with an accent on E, ¿qué haces en tu tiempo libre? What do you do in your free time? So, ¿qué haces? Haces is hacer verb. So, two form conjugation of hacer verb is haces. ¿Qué haces en tu tiempo libre? What do you do in your free time? So, your answer would be, me gusta escuchar música en mi tiempo libre. Or someone can ask you, like, what are your hobbies? So, ¿cuáles son tus aficiones? So, then you can say, me gusta escuchar la música en mi tiempo libre. And you can add, me gusta leer la novela en mi tiempo. Me gusta leer la novela. Like, I like to read novels. And en mi tiempo libre, you can add or you can leave it. Next sentence is, so, vivo is vivir. Vivir means to live. And vivo is yo form conjugation. I is the subject of the sentence. As per I, vivo en Nueva Delhi. I live in New Delhi. This is simple sentence. And then you want to add, like, soy de. So, vivo en Nueva Delhi. Someone might ask you separately, ¿dónde vives? ¿Dónde vives? Vives is two form conjugation, because I'll ask, where do you live? ¿Dónde means where? So, ¿dónde vives? Where do you live? So, remember, for asking question, you need to remember interrogativos. Like como, qué, cuál, dónde, por qué, why, por qué. One por qué is because, but por qué, K with an accent on E, why. So you need to remember your quantifier, interrogativos to ask question. Next sentence is, soy de India. Soy de India. Soy de India means I am from India. I am from India. Soy de India means I am from India. And remember, I have told you again, doctors, the same rule. So description, occupation and characteristic, then time and origin, DOC, TOR, origin and relationship. So origin, when someone asks you about your origin, you are supposed to use ser verb. Soy de India. Soy is yo form conjugation of ser verb, Like you said, soy estudiante, soy de India, I'm from India, they is from. And question would be, de donde eres? Eres is say verb conjugation for two form conjugation of say verb, eres. So question would be, de donde eres? Then you will say, soy de India. De donde eres means where are you from? Then you will say, soy de India. Soy de India. I am from India. Like if you are from Nepal, you want to say, soy de Nepal. So Nepal is English pronunciation, but Spanish pronunciation would be soy de Nepal. Nepal. Soy de Nepal, not Nepal. Soy de Nepal. Soy de India. I hope it's clear now. And in the end, you want to say, ya está. That is it. Ya está. Gracias. Thank you. So we have talked about all the rules we have used here, grammar rules, grammar behind it. So now I'm going to sum it up for you guys. So when someone will ask you, tell me about yourself, your answer would be, hola, me llamo Ria, tengo 21 años, soy estudiante, estoy cursando la licenciatura en español, me gusta escuchar la música en mi tiempo libre, vivo en Nueva Delhi, soy de India. Ya está, gracias. That's it for today, guys. Adiós, hasta domingo.